All right, so don't let the appearance fool you because this actually doesn't work at all. So anyway, I'm gonna get into it. So this is my attempt of trying to make the Robot Spirits Perfect Strike Gundam. The Perfect Strike is basically all three striker packs put together with some minor adjustments to the L striker to allow placement of the launcher striker beam cannon and the placement for the beam sword thing. Uh, yeah, just his gigantic, physical beam sword combination. So anyway, the first issue I ran into is look at how crowded that backpack area is. I had to remove the beam saber racks in order to, give it space for that right shoulder right there. That is the Gatling gun for the launcher striker. It looks really cool, but it's literally just colliding with the L striker at this point. The wings are literally touching the backpack. So I have to move the wings a little bit or just the L striker a little bit. So those have to be removed, and there's no space, to attach a sword. Originally, I put that little lift arm right there directly from the sword striker pack over there, and you can hold the sword in that spot. But that's not gonna work now. And well, and the next part is I'm gonna discuss that little lift arm part that goes into the launcher that I thought I was supposed to be able to connect to that ball joint. Well, it doesn't work, and I'll show you that in the next part of the video. All right, so now I'm gonna try to figure out like how they're gonna do this. you know, Obviously in the back we're gonna have to have that other situation where we have the full batteries, right? So now there's probably gonna have to be another adapter that brings the launcher striker parts out a little bit, and probably another another adapter to connect the beam sword. Uh, I really can't figure out how they're gonna try to attach that. Or is the perfect striker gonna have a different adapter or something like that? I don't know. It's something that it's not my job to figure that out. But yeah, I thought it was gonna work really easily, but apparently due to its design, it's just something I'm very not familiar with. Now, keep in mind, I've never really been a C fan, so I don't really know how the striker pack works in the Gunpla form or the previous versions. So, maybe they have a solution for this all along, and I don't know anything about it. So, anyway, let's go ahead and jump to the next part. Hello guys, welcome back to S3D, and here's an update on how to not make an almost perfect strike Gundam version anime. So yeah, this is the Robot Spirits Strike Gundam version anime, and I got the parts from the L Striker, and I also got the parts for the Launcher Striker. So originally, in theory, I thought you could attach the this ball joint to that ball joint socket right there to allow you to create the perfect strike. Unfortunately, this ball joint is too big. So you can see right here, right? They use this socket here. This is the backpack for the launcher striker. And here are the ball sockets for the, the beam saber hilts, right? You can see right there, won't fit in there because it's too small. And it won't. This won't fit in there because it is too big. Both of these, like I tried to reverse them, but it still doesn't work. So that's an issue. So essentially, I think what's gonna happen is we're gonna get the attachment parts in an option set. That option set will probably include the 4 battery packs, because the Perfect Strike just got the 4 battery pack, and then when you use up all the energy, you'll just purge the battery. I guess also in that set, in order to create value, like they do with the Master Grade kits, they give you the Grand Slam, which is a big physical sword, and then they give you the another beam rifle, and then they give you the bazooka. Hopefully, some effect parts, maybe a stand, and maybe the Sky Grasper. You know, if they're gonna have to make the Sky Grasper like another option set, boy, they're gonna be milking the C fans really, really hard. We're talking about like $250 worth of products just to make a perfect strike with all the other shenanigans. I mean, obviously, this is a good figure, but consider like all the options set and how much it costs just to complete. Uh, you know, some people would argue, well, if you're going the metal build route, you're paying like upwards of at least $600 to have all these option parts. And yeah, maybe, but who knows? I guess at this point, Gunpla is definitely like the cheaper alternative instead of getting into something that you're gonna pay like $250 just to have all the options for the strike. I'm pretty sure there are gonna be more striker packs that's gonna be released, like the Otori pack, the IWSP, and various other things. Pretty much every striker pack they came out with, they can just make a version anime of it, as long as people continue to buy them. But I don't know. Seems like sales are pretty stagnant for these. Either they're overly produced, or they're just so much fatigue when it comes to the strike on them itself, because there's so many versions of the Gunpla, right? And there's so many versions of the figures already. I mean, there's a previous version. They're essentially like re-releasing everything in the version anime because it's more anime accurate proportions. So all the people who bought the previous version is like, well, should we buy into the new series, or are we okay with the older ones? They're decent. They're not bad, and they're priced okay back then. Now it's just like I guess a lot of it are exorbitantly inflated due to its rarity. People can't get it anymore or something like that. But I don't know. I feel like the version anime definitely forced the older stuff to go down in price because they just can't compare to the quality. Cheaper plastic, uh, like questionable engineering, and why are people paying like over $100 for a figure that is just absolutely outdated? Anyway, that's just my opinion. Anyway, and yeah, unfortunately, if you're gonna try to make your perfect strike Gundam with the current existing accessories, it's just not gonna work. Thanks for watching.